look for other opportunities, such as in the top lane, as that's a pretty good start. No, Kelra! No way!
More than half the space of the map. Super Prince got damaged a little bit by Unicorn, but still looking very, very well. Kirk now taking a lot of damage.
Doesn't seem like Kirk is gonna stay alive.
Looks like they do want to contest for this turtle.
Yeah, it's a lot earlier than I was expected, especially since Brusco is not exactly level 4, but there we go. Super Prince just gonna be going straight in for the ultimate and just hoping that they will be able to get a little bit more area control around the turtle. So far, no casualties just yet, but Fish God is just working his way, but flickers himself right out. A lot of flickers has already been expended, while Lucas finally makes his way over to the backlines, deal with Brusco. Kirk's next. As such, we do have YBINGAME that has managed to successfully take control.
Really do damage compared to what ONIC Philippines has. Brusco, good engage, and Ares is gonna get taken down.
With one man down from the side of
Super Prince, this is gonna make it so that no,
not again. Unicorn. He was
that uses a lot of mana, and now looks like a gang going to Goldie.
The artillery strikes going on. It does seem like the Feather Airstrike is more than
YBINGAME sees this situation and tries to get at least the bottom lane turret.
Oh man, it's just gonna be starting things off with a Tsunami Slam, but it's not quite enough to bring Fish God down. But at least it is gonna be the objective that is taken out from the side of ONIC PH. But here, go look at this! A flicker coming in! Second, we do have a little bit of a conceal going on, and YBINGAME, I don't think that they want to engage for this unless they are being engaged on instead. As a Tsunami Slam just gonna be working out, while in the meantime, the Super Prince go
very gold-centric just by time. Oh, Ares flickers in, but not getting anyone.
Yep, the title strike did manage to hit, but not quite really pull in with the Tsunami Slam. But regardless of all of that, Ares is going to be the first person of YBINGAME. As such, this is where ONIC PH understands we gotta have to go all the way in, and Tsunami Slam catches on to Lucas. As now, with 2% down from the side of YBINGAME, then realizes that, yep, we can't take this fight anymore.
Better where the range is just so long. Oh, but now Brusco, you might get caught. No, he doesn't.
Oh, Ares.
But I'm pretty sure Brusco knows how to. But now, ONIC Philippines, this might be the final push!
Yep, as now we do have the Tsunami Slam just gonna be catching on one. Not quite enough to bring anyone down just yet. But the main thing that ONIC PH wants from this baby lord is to bring down the inhibitor turrets. With the top lane taken down, middle lane as well, and they're knocking on to the bottom as well. As K1NGKONG goes straight in with the Ogi Shadow Kill, brings 2% down with both Unicorn as well as Lexi. In fact, that's not gonna be over just yet, because 3% down from YBINGAME, while ONIC PH, they are all still surviving, with Fish God being the only one that have to go against all. He is not a god. As such, he will not be able to stay alive despite all laning phase. And I wouldn't fault them for that. They will always want to look for other opportunities, such as in the top lane, as that's a pretty good start. No, Kelra! No way! Hey! No! What was that? Oh, Kelra! A little bit of a dance Michael Jackson move going on about, making sure that she did not go down. But in the meantime, K1NGKONG draws first blood down over to Fish God, and Unicorn being the next one taken down. And Brusco even takes one onto Lucas. That was
a perfect gang. And now they're just continuing.
Oh man, this is the power of the snowball that ONIC PH is able to get for themselves. But right now, they are pushing all the way in on the YBINGAME. They are hoping that they will be able to do a little bit more. And now Fish God is not a lot, he doesn't have a lot of HP left. But the only thing he can go is full on committal. And for that fact, he sacrificed himself to bring Brusco down.
Tricks on you.
This will not work against Pops, dude. But that is a great flicker. Plus, we have the dragon coming in from Ares, but not quite enough to bring Super Prince down. And although, because of the massive amount of HP that the Super Prince have got from the Pops, and such, Kirk is a little bit too hard for you to work with, but still YBINGAME still wants to go for that, as a Tsunami Slam connects as well as a Lantern Flare. As such, that is going to be the front line that is taken down. There is no way for YBINGAME.
Again, that tidal wave can engage from a very long distance, and it looks like he's going straight forward for Ares.
Not again, as Ares takes another L for himself, while K1NGKONG puts up quite a bit of damage all the way out the top lane, but there we go. At least when it comes down to Unicorn, it's a great bruiser, so we'll see how that eventually plays out, as we immediately will be able to see the Tsunami Slam working it out, but not quite enough to bring anyone down just yet. And while Unicorn all the way at the backside do have got that Feathered Airstrike, to hope that it will be able to split the fight altogether. Not quite enough, as Fish God will take the L for that one once again, while Kirk just proxies in between, pushes the rest of YBINGAME away. K1NGKONG does the same in the middle.
And looks like Unicorn is gonna get taken down by K1NGKONG, and he canceled out an ultimate with a second skill twice.
Okay, I did not see that at all. Kind of forgotten just how much damage that a Hilda could very potentially make out, but I do need to really keep my eyes onto Ares now. But the tidal wave once again, this is just outshowing the show.
Now it looks like on the Philippines sending 3 members. Ares tried to catch someone, but again, look at that.
Huh?
Conceal, tidal wave into a concealed choke, and then you know, Tsunami Slam ends it.
That's Masterclass, Roma Masterclass. As we are talking about Roma Masterclass, Ares immediately turned right back as he managed to get a really nice kick down on the Brusco and finally taken down one of the main core person from the side of ONIC PH. I'll let you know how that's gonna work out. But speaking of working out, it is going to be Brusco going straight in for the suplexes right down on the fish guard, brings him completely out of position while the Lord tramples and pillages down to the bottom lane. King Kong made some exceptions down in the top lane and built up quite a bit of a rally lead all the way up top, while the Lord is just putting up quite a bit of fight all the way down to the bottom, pushing the rest of YBINGAME away. The garrison's pretty strong from the side of ONIC PH, but in the meantime, the creeps are just marching in to the top lane, bring all of the interior turrets down. YBINGAME though, we do have the Cho that's back, but that is an ultimate from the side of Super Friends to make sure that he's out of the range from Ares. As such, the way the dragon did not work out well for him at all. 4-man down, make that 5-man down, but before the 5-man goes down, the core goes cracking all the way down, and that is going to be 2 games in a row for ONIC PH.
Abstract, let me ask you, in 11 minutes, if the opponent has 60